Okay, we're now entering the world of the farm, where we're going to be learning how to draw farm animals. And in this case, the chicken and the rooster, or shall I say, the hen and the rooster. So I'm starting off with a nice circle again. Quickly going to jot down the eyes to form the toonbox head. We're going to be drawing the hen and adding the eyelids and the eyebrows, like so. And on the other side too. A nice chicken. Okay, so as we're going to be drawing the side here, we're going to go down towards the cheek, like so. There you go. And here is where the beak is going to begin. There you go, going down like this, curving it nice and round. Keep it nice and small. Don't do a massive beak. The rooster has a bigger beak and a little tiny part here for the mouth. It's very triangular and pointy. That's how I draw the beaks. I have like that rubber things that hang down from the beak. Those two rubber things. Well, it actually connects from the top of the beak. If you can see on top of the beak, that thing that I'm shading now, that is part of the rubber area that they have over their beak and hanging down like this, which they also have on top of their heads as well. I don't know what that is called. I just call it the rubber things that dangle from their beaks and stuff. So that's how you draw that. And then for up here, we're going to start this off. Let me just quickly complete the head shape. It's got like feathery edges. I just quickly do like this. I think of Elvis. I think whenever I see chickens, I think they got like this Elvis hairdo, Elvis Presley hairdo. So I kind of like do it like this, just curl these kind of shapes, curvy shapes over, and give him like this, like, you know, like an Elvis hairstyle. And when the rooster comes, when it comes to his turn, I over exaggerate that one big time. So yeah, maybe make the cheek a little bit more, coming out a little bit more on the sides like that. Okay, so that's how I would draw the hen. Let me actually do this bit again because I didn't like it. Maybe more outwards like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and this obviously is red, a reddish color. Gonna shade it in. Now hens, they're either white or like this golden color. So it's up to you what color you want to give them. Let's add the neck. Actually, they're a bit larger than that. So the hens are more fat. Okay, they're more plump and large in a way. And I don't like to connect the head separately from the body. I like it to be together with the body, like so. Yeah. Don't have like the round circle for the head. With hens, you have to draw it like this. You have to connect it with a neck, because the neck connects with the body as well. It's all in one sort of thing. And yeah, there you go. A little nostril. And that's how I draw a hen. Now, if I was to put this to the side, you put it here. And this time, I'm going to draw the rooster. Same process. Circle for the head. Let me bring it down a bit more, because he's going to have a big hairdo. And let me just draw the directional lines and add the eyes. The pupils. And then it's going to add the eyelids as well. One here and one over here. And the eyebrows on top like that. And on this side, make them a bit thicker than the hen, so that it, you know, shows that it's a dominant character. And this time the beak is going to be longer. Okay, same type of shape but longer, like this. And curve it down to a point, bring it back, and curve it up to a smile. There we go. And the cheek will come out like this, and maybe a bit more of a point there. And let me bring another one underneath like that for the bottom of the beak. Raise this to clean it up. Okay, That's how I draw the beak. And now the dangly rubbery parts of the rooster. There we go. And now for the hairdo. I'm gonna go crazy here. Here we go. Let's see what kind of shapes I can make. Okay, not bad. You gotta admit, they are quite funny. They are quite ridiculously funny, these little rubber things that hang on their heads and stuff. When it comes to the bodies, the rooster and the hen are completely different. A rooster actually has like this chest and a small little bottom, okay? And the hen, on the other hand, has a big round body, and that's it, okay? So you're gonna see in a sec. Let me just clean this up a bit because I don't really like that. I need to make it better. Hold on. Let's curve it like that. Make it. Let me color this in. Roosters are usually brown. And there we go. I don't know if there are, because I know the Kellogg's Cornflakes character, which is a rooster. I'm not sure if he's green, so I don't know if there actually is green roosters, but ones I've seen, they're brown. So let me quickly shade in the rubber area like this. But can you see how easy it is to actually form the rooster? It's the same principles as we use with the cat and the dog, but this time all you got to do is just add a beak and all the little tiny details that people relate to. Okay, people that see roosters and hens, and that's how you actually create them. Now let's talk about the body. Let's say this is the head of the hen. Okay, that's the chicken's head, and it will curve like this. The body, it's this big bull. Okay, and then the neck connects to it like this, and her tail or feathered tail at the end of her backside goes up like that. Okay, all right, that's the kind of shape that they usually have, and then you know, that's how I picture them as. And there we go. Yeah, and their wings will be here, roughly around there. If you want to give them like, you know, human hands, then it's up to you. But what artists usually do, cartoonists, they take the feathered wing, and when they want to do something with their hands, like gestures, it's still feathers that join together to form like fingers. Okay, so yeah, that's how we do that. And then let's add the side view of this chicken. Let's draw the eye, just like we did in the first parts of this course where I showed you how to do the side profile of the toonbox head. And we're gonna add the beak here, curling down. Make sure it's nice and small. Okay, and bring this over like that. Okay, the nostril, and then you've got the bottom part of the beak, and of course those dangly rubbery things that they have on their faces. All right, that's kind of cool. Yeah, it's starting to form to a chicken. Now let's add the hairdo, the little hair, the rubbery hairdo that they have. Okay, and kind of like this, over, curl it in, over, and curl it in, and another piece here going like that. 3 curls. All right, there we go. Let me just quickly shade this one in. This is red. All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Okay. So we've given the chicken's hairdo now. So let's just stand back and have a look at it. Okay, I'm happy with it so far. And all it needs now is a pair of legs. But first, let me just erase the circle bit there, because remember the head has to be connected to the body, to the neck. It's all in one. And if you notice on her neck, it's like the feathers there are extra on top of the body. I don't know why, but that's how they are. Now the legs, I have them slanting inwards. Yeah, they start really far back and come inwards, and I just give them two toes and a back toe like that, and just add some texture there. And up the leg, another leg here, slanting down and inwards. Yeah, like a diagonal. That's how they balance themselves. So there we go. We got a chicken. I'm not sure if the feet are a bit too big. Let me see here. I think the feet might be a bit too big. For the rooster, it makes more sense. Hold on. Let's bring it here, around there. Okay. So, yeah, that's how I will draw the hen. So, it's pretty easy. Once you get the face correctly and, you know, doing the head, doing the body is really, it's a piece of cake. It's just one big ball of feathers. Now, the rooster, however, he has a long neck like this and a big chest, and it comes down to a little backside like that. And all you got is just connect those two shapes together to form the body. And this is, he's got this massive tail of feathers. Let's get rid of that. Massive tail of feathers like this. It's like a big bush. Curls everywhere and stuff like that. Okay, I'm just going to throw some lines in there just for now. And I'm going to neaten it up. Okay, now on his neck he has like this extra bundle of feathers, just like the hen does. Okay, he's more macho than the hen. Okay, he's more masculine. And bring his wings back like that. Okay, keep it nice and rough and loose. Now make this a bit smaller so I can fit the legs in and the hairdo. I'm gonna go crazy with the hairdo. Alright, now let's see what we could do next. Big Elvis hairdo like that. Okay, and he has long legs, and obviously I'm gonna make him a bit thicker just because, you know, just to represent that he's a male character. Big feet. Over exaggerate the feet a bit. Like so. And another nail there, and another nail. They've got really long nails. Okay. Maybe I did the feet a bit too big. It's okay, we can, it's all about trial and error at the beginning when you're sketching. I love the sketching part. The sketching part is the most fun part for me. Because you're experimenting. I love experimenting and doodling until I find the correct shapes that I want, and you know. All right, now we've done that. We're coming down to the beak. Bring the beak out and down into a point, and bring it all the way back and round up to a nice smile. All right, and the bottom part of the beak, and of course those dangly rubbery things that they have. Give them two. Okay. Let me shade in also the hairdo. Okay, you can add extra feathers, you know, as a little extra touch. It's up to you. I keep it nice and simple. If it's a comic strip, I would put probably a little bit more detail. If it's an animation, I wouldn't put so much detail, because if he's moving, then you're not going to really notice the little details. So, but yeah, there we go. We've got the rooster. Okay, let's bring the neck out a little bit more because it's too thin. And oh yeah, very good. Shade it in. Like I said, they usually have a brown head and neck together. I'm gonna just lightly press on the top of the head so I don't go over the features. Okay, there we go. There's a rooster, and And also the tail is also brown. Reason I erased it a little bit so that it keeps the darkness, and then I just go over it again with a pencil, the features that I want to show. It's a cool little trick when you're just quickly sketching. See, I still kept the color. Okay, there we go. You can do the same thing with a normal pencil and paper, by the way. And also the tail, I've got to clean this up a bit, like this. There we go. I'm just roughly throwing in those lines. You should also see this picture in the file which came with the course, and you can see it cleaned up. But yeah, the legs have to be a bit thinner as well. I will be cleaning every single character up by the end of this course for you guys to see, and I'll be demonstrating it as well, how I clean up my characters. And there we go. Yep, I like that. It looks kind of cool. Alright, that's it, guys. That's how I draw the hen, the chicken, and the rooster. Pretty easy stuff. As long as you understand the body shape and how to put it together with the head, the toonbox head, it's really simple to do. So the same process goes with any character we'll be gonna covering in this whole course. Putting all these little features together to form those characters, and these are characters that the audience will get attached to. You can easily do cartoons with these characters. So let's go on to the next farm animal. So thanks for watching this part, and I'll see you in a sec. Alright, now we're going to be learning how to draw the cows. I love drawing cows. I think the cows are really fun to draw. So check this out. Draw a circle. Let's quickly form the toonbox head. And we're going to draw like a female cow, and then we're going to do like a bull sort of thing. Okay, so let's add those toonbox eyes and the pupils here. Farm animals are really fun to do. I'm not going to do every single farm animal because we don't have the time. You know, if I was going to do every single animal possible, then this course will be, I don't know, weeks, going on for weeks or something. So I'm just going to pick a few animals from different categories, and the same process that I'm going to teach you to draw them, you can do with any animal in the world. So I'm going to take a few categories, and we've done the pets. We're now entering the farm. And then we're going to enter the jungle, the forest, and also underwater creatures. Cool. So now that we've done this, let's bring out the snout. And then we're going to curve it down and around like this. They have big noses, big snouts. And curl it over like that. This is the kind of shape I want you to draw. Okay. And they've got these big nostrils. Let me just draw a little tiny loop here underneath here, because the mouth is going to be underneath there. That's how they're going to be speaking from. Let's add these nostrils in. Okay, for the female cow. All right. Actually, I think the female is called the cow, right? And the male is called the bull. Anyway, let's call it the cow and the bull. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's complete the cheek. We might be modifying the cheek depending on how large the head is going to be. So that's the bottom lip. Let's curve that cheek out. Give it some big cheeks like that. The jaw or the cheek, how you want to call it. All right, and let's add a little hairdo. Hold on a sec. Let's make some room. Let's add the neck here. I'm just going to draw the head for this part, and I'm going to draw the body at the end. All right. My microphone's going to fall off. Anyway, and their horn is going to be here. I'm gonna give her these like little horns and give the bull the bigger ones. Okay, there we go. Now their ears, just add the hairdo. Now the ears, they're like these little floppy things like this. I see them as drapery. Okay, just like this. It curls like that. It's as if you took a piece of paper and you folded it, sort of thing. And that's the kind of shape it makes. Okay, and the one on this side as well. Let me shade that in as well, by the way. There we go. All right. Oh, well, there we go. That's how I draw the cow. See, the same process. I hope you're actually amazed by the fact that you can take that simple little toonbox head and make it into so many characters. It's really cool. But see what I was talking about in the beginning, when I was talking about how humans see animals. Okay, now if you take all my animals I'm going to be drawing in this course and compare it to the actual animal, they will not really look like those actual animals, yeah? I'm sure a cow looks kind of different from this picture I'm doing now. But when we see it, we say, yeah, it's a cow, okay? So taking these little tiny details that we all recognize to form the cow or the cat or the dog or whatever we're going to create, that's how easy it is to create something to attract the audience, okay? Because that's what the human eye looks for. So in this case, I'm going to draw the bull. We have to exaggerate a couple of features to make it look more masculine. So let's quickly create the toonbox head. Add the eye here. I'm going to make the cheeks a little bit more broad to give it more of a jaw, and bigger horns, and that should, you know, make it look more masculine. Thicker eyebrows, like so. Let me just neaten this up a bit. There we go. And bring it down a little bit more like that. Okay. But the same toonbox head all the time. The same toonbox head. All right. And notice that I'm drawing animals that are acting like animals as well. You've got two types of cartoon animals. You've got the ones that are related to the actual animal, like we're doing now. And then you've got the goofy type animal characters that act like humans. They walk on two legs instead of four. They have hands. They wear shoes. You know, things like that. Like, you know, Goofy, he's a dog that walks and, you know, he talks and stuff like that. He wears gloves. Mickey Mouse as well. Bugs Bunny walks on his two legs. Daffy Duck walks on his two legs. So, you know, those characters are goofy characters, yeah? That's a complete different subject, and I will be covering it in another course, how to create goofy animal characters, yeah? So in this case, we're going to try and concentrate more on giving them the more of a animal instinct type character, yeah? They could be more related to the animal. All right, my Cintiq is collaborating a little bit wrong for some reason. See that? I just now brought the cheek out a little bit more than we did with the other cow, okay? Just to give him more of a masculine jaw. They usually have these little black lips, if I remember correctly. I was going to use references to demonstrate this with you, but then I thought of copyright reasons if someone might have a problem with me using their photos or something, so I thought why not do it from the top of my head by just remembering what features these animals have, which is perfect for you guys. So there we go. Add the other ear here. Okay. Let me quickly zoom out now and see this from another point of view. The eye needs to be a bit more wider. There we go. Let me shade that part in. I'll give him a patch. It's gonna be a little white patch, and the rest of it's gonna be brown. Okay. Let me bring it down because I'm gonna give him some really big horns. Okay, let's start here and bring it up and then in like this. I'm going to give it more of an edge as well. And if you notice, the other cow has got more of a curvy type horn, so it doesn't look so dangerous. Give it more of that feminine touch to it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Maybe add some hair here, flaking it around the horn. And this side as well. Okay. There we go. We've got the bull. That's quite cool. I like it. I like it. It's my favorite things to draw are the cartoon animals. For those of you that know me as a pin-up artist, you probably thought I'd be a huge fan of pin-ups and stuff, although I am a big fan of pin-ups. But I enjoy more drawing cartoon animals than anything else. When I was a kid, I always wanted to. My dream was to be a Looney Tunes artist and an animator for the Looney Tunes. Although I didn't know that, I thought they'll last forever. Although they'd still do it, but you can't compare it to the old classics. There we go. You got the bull. Bring it in like this. See that? By just tweaking a little bit of the cheek of the jaw to make it look more masculine and bigger horns. I did not change anything on the face. Still the Toonbox face with the snout. Okay. Automatically gives you a bull. Okay. Give it a nice dark brown or blackish color. And he's a bull. Okay. The female cow, you can just get, a nice light brown or a bit of white or something to make it look more feminine. And there we go. Light colors for the other cow and dark colors for the bull. Make it look more masculine. All right. See, that's how easy it is, guys. And this is how easy it's going to be for the whole series, okay? Each part is going to get, you're going to learn how easy it gets the more you practice doing the Toonbox head and adding the features. As long as you recognize what features, okay, just think about it. What features does, I don't know, a squirrel have, what features does a rabbit have? You automatically think of big long ears. That's how it works. Add the big long ears to the Toonbox head and you got a rabbit. I'm just going to just show you how. Okay, just keep practicing. If you're struggling, just rewind, redo it until you get perfect. Add that little patch here on they have these like brown patches and stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to do the body for the cow. And I'm not going to do the body for the bull. It's basically the same thing, it's just more masculine. Just over exaggerate the muscles and the chest, and then you've got a bull's body, but it's the same process. Circle here for the chest, another circle here for the back side, and let's just connect these to the back. That's its back, and it's got a belly that curves in like that, around the chest and in towards the back side. And they have these bony hips that poke out at the back side there. This is where his neck's going to be. And his arms, or the front legs, they curve back just like the other animals, and then they turn in like this. The majority of the four-legged animals, they're kind of like this. Okay, maybe a bit more of a belly. There we go. The same thing here. Okay. And add some hair here as well. Okay. And we just erase this part here of the thigh so you can see it more clearer. Okay. There we go. Maybe even a little kneecap, although they don't have these like kneecaps, but I'm not sure if they do or not. But we're going to add it anyway, because anything can happen in a cartoon, right? So let's add the thigh here, and then bring it back like this, and then into this. I'm going to place the foot here, so let's curl that in like that. The reason I put the foot there first was so I could see that it's in line with the front leg. And then the other one here as well. Simple stuff, yeah? These are going to be QuickTime movies, so you can also view this on VLC Player, okay, which is a free media player that you can get online. It's open source. And if you if you open it on VLC Player and you right click the mouse on this video whilst you're watching it right now, and go to I think it's speed. No, I think it's playback, then speed, and you can press the button that says slower. You can change the speed of this video, so you can really see this in slow motion if you need to. All right. Anyway, so back to this. That's the little sack where the milk comes out, and let's put a patch here. Maybe one on the back, over the thigh as well, like this. Okay, shade that in. There we go. Okay, and they have this long dangly tail like this. Okay, now let me just shade in the front leg there, one that's behind. Now I'm about to make this a little bit smaller so that I can fit the head in. Okay, let's just put the head right here. I'm just going to draw a basic shape here just to represent the cow's head. Give it a smile, why not? Okay, bring this down like that. Alright, and two horns like this, floppy ears like that. Let's draw the eye. Just a quick basic shape just to represent the cow. This is just about the body, although I think the head is a bit too big. Yeah, the head is a bit too big. I'll just enlarge the body in a sec. Alright, so there we go. Connect the neck like this. No. Let me just raise this to clean it up a bit. Okay. That's good enough for me. And let me just enlarge in this body. There we go. Okay. There you have it. That's how we draw the cows and the bull. Now if you want to draw the bull's body, all you got to do is make the chest a little bit bigger. That's it. Maybe give some more muscle to him. And that's it. They've got roughly the same body. Alright. Okay, cool. We've learned how to do the cows. See how easy it is? Really simple stuff. Now, the next parts will be learning how to draw an oink oink pig. So we're going to be carrying on down the farm area and entering the world of a pig. I'll show you how to do pigs next. Yeah, I think, yeah, the body has to be a lot bigger than that. About there. Okay. There we go. Okay, let me just quickly neaten up this bit here. Let's erase it. Alright, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this part. And let's continue with the show. Drawing the pig. Okay. The pigs, we're going to have to be a little bit more louder, okay? Because, you know, when we hear pigs, we think of a big, chubby animal, yeah? So let's quickly illustrate here the Toonbox head one more time. Just quickly soften out this image here so I can draw on top. Now let me draw in the Toonbox eyes. Man, you guys must be like masters at drawing the Toonbox head by now, yeah? And imagine we've got a long way to go still. So you can be drawing this Toonbox head over and over and over again. By the end of this course, you should be perfect at drawing the Toonbox head. And let's draw the eyebrows on top like this. And on this side, I'm going to draw a couple of pigs here. And bring it down and give it a nice big round cheek like this. Okay, the snout. Up to here, not too far. And curve it like, let me explain. Like a downwards curve like this, okay? like a half an oval, half a circle sort of thing. Okay, but make sure the flat side is on the bottom, not on top. A lot of people draw the snout the other way around. They have like the curving part below and the flat part on top. Big nostrils, oval shapes for nostrils, and you've done the snout. It's all about shapes, guys. Okay, little shapes that form the face. Okay, a lot of people that don't recognize that, they try to draw straight away freehand. They forget about shapes, and that's what makes life easier when you're drawing. It's all about shapes. And let's bring it around like that. Now obviously, just like the hen and the chicken and the rooster, sorry, their heads were not really separate from the body. They're connected as one. We're going to do the same kind of thing with this pig as well. I'm just going to draw the whole head shape just for now, and then in a sec I'm going to be drawing the body. I will erase the side of his face so that it will be connected to the body. Their ears are really like, they're really, actually I might actually do them flopping like this. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to do them flopping like that. Just like we did before. And which character did we do on one of the dogs? Okay, and just have it flopping there. So these little triangular, circular triangle shapes flopping over this forehead and stuff. It looks like Porky Pig, huh? I'm amusing myself. I hope I'm amusing you guys as well. All right, so there we go. How long did that take us? 2.5 minutes to form the pig's face. Okay, really easy. Once you know how, it's really easy. All right, so just neaten this up now. All right. The hard part is not drawing the pig or whatever our animal. The hard part is to draw the expressions. Okay. If you're going to have a storyline with this character, you're going to have him through these different emotions, right? You're not going to be doing the same expression from the whole story. So when it comes to drawing the expressions, and depending on each scene that you'll be doing, that's the challenge, okay? I'm going to be talking about this at the end of the course. Big round body like this, guys. Big round sausage type body like that, okay? It's got a big belly and a broad back like this. And his leg is going to come below that. Just quickly neaten this up a bit. Big round shape like that. Now the belly's going to come all starting from really high up, because I want the legs to be, the front legs to be in front of it and the back legs to be behind the belly, if you get what I mean. The shoulders, and they've got these little tiny feet like this, little triangular feet at the bottom there, 2 toes, pointy toes, and the same thing here, pointy little toes like that. Okay, oink oink. Now Porky Pig, he's a goofy character. He walks on 2 legs, he runs, he talks with a stutter, and he wears clothes and outfits and stuff. And you know, this is going to be more, like I said before, you know, based on real animals, how they act. I will form a course about how to create goofy characters as well, which is the fun ones. A little fold here where the neck is, okay, because it's chubby. And now the back leg. Bring it out and then in again, just like the other characters. And then the pointy little toes, like that. And the other leg will, just quickly neaten this up a bit. And the other leg will be somewhere around here. Let me shade that in there. Okay. And he also has like this squiggly tail. There we go. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Big bad wolf. I don't know why. Whenever I hear of pigs, I just think of that cartoon with the 3 little pigs. Anyway, that's just me waffling again. All right, then we just clean it up, and it's ready to start inking at one point. Okay, so maybe add some little textured dots or patches. It's up to you if you want to put them. I'm gonna put them just because I want to. Let you know, little dots and stuff like this. But anyway, I'll do maybe little ones like this, maybe one big one or little tiny ones like this, because they do have things like that. They're actually not as pretty and pink as everyone makes them out to be in cartoons. They're really messy and hairy and you know, they're cute when they're little, but when they get big, man, they get really, really weird looking. But anyway, we're gonna keep it cute as possible. And let's do one. Let's have him sitting. Okay, I'm gonna draw this character sitting. So let's start off by drawing the head again. Circle. I'm gonna have him sitting on his backside with his hands up, sort of thing. A line, directional lines, and let's add the eyes and the other eye, the pupils and that pupil, eyelids. Can't get the Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf song out of my head right now. This ain't good for drawing, thinking of the Big Bad Wolf. I'm going to draw a wolf later on, by the way. Okay, the snout here again. Remember, half a semicircle. And add the nostrils as well. One here and one here. Okay. Yeah, so like I said before, I'm gonna have a few categories. After the farm, we're gonna be taking a step into the forest world, and we're gonna be looking at creatures that live in the forest. And then after that, we're gonna cover a few animals from the jungle as well. So it's gonna be kind of cool. And then after that, we're gonna finish off by going to the underwater world. Have to draw a few type of fishy characters. Alright, so give a nice big smile. And obviously whenever he smiles, the cheek raises, that folds into the eye. Always remember that. Little touches. And the bottom of the mouth. Give a nice big cheek over here. And let's finish off the top of the head. Like so. And floppy ears. Just draw the circular triangular shape. And you got his ear. There we go. I'm not going to give him a hairdo. I'm going to give him that little bald look. And now the body. Let's draw that big round shape like this. It's going to be sitting up. Okay. Roughly right like that. Erase this part of the head. So it looks like it's connected to the body. Let me just do it properly here underneath as well. Get a big chin. Alright, now it's going to be sitting on his legs, so let's bring out the legs like this. And darken out the back there like that. The other thigh, and out comes the other foot. Like this. And then you have his little hands coming in like that. Big shoulders. And the other hand is going to be here somewhere. Okay. Now this is a demonstration of a goofy character, because I don't think pigs can sit like this, you know. So this is a goofy character. If you really want to go into goofy characters, then you have to make him really stand up and walk around and stuff like that. And yeah. So there we have it, guys. We've got two pigs here. What's missing? A tail. He needs a tail. Okay, here we go. Let's curl this tail in like this. Right. Well, that's it, folks. That's it. That's all, folks. Okay, so that's how I would draw the pigs. Now, you don't have to put those little spots if you didn't want to, but that's how I would do it. You can keep it pretty if you want to. But besides that, guys, now we're going to be off to see the horse and the donkey. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, we're going to be continuing down the farm to see Mr. Horse and Mr. Donkey. So thanks for watching this part, and keep practicing it, and I'll see you in a sec. The horse and the donkey. Okay, guys, let's get stuck in and let's draw the horse. I'm going to draw a very cartoonish type horse here now. And I might even draw a more towards realistic one a little bit further in. Let's add the eyes now. Quickly form the toonbox head. I like saying that, the toonbox head. And add the wrinkle marks here. Let's add the eyebrows. What I like about drawing the horses is their mane, the hair that they have on top of their heads and down the back of their neck. You can really do some cool hairstyles with that, and I find that really interesting. Now the snout comes out. I really exaggerate the snouts, and then comes down like this, and the cheek will come around like that, and then come all the way out like this, and the bottom of the mouth is here. Now if I don't put any more details, you have a crocodile or an alligator, okay? But obviously we're going to add some more details to form the horse. I brought the cheek out a little bit more here, by the way. Now the nostrils, these big nostrils like this. They've got this kind of weird shape like that. They don't really have a circle shape, but it's kind of like this sort of thing, like an oval sort of thing, an oval sort of shape. And I'm gonna have his mouth coming from around here actually, like that. And I'm gonna give him these goofy teeth as well. Okay, just erase this to clean it up a bit so you guys can see it clearer. Alright, there we go. I hope you're enjoying this course, guys. I hope you're learning. Just focus, concentrate, and observe the little details. As long as you grasp the main concept, and that's just figuring out what features people relate to. That's all you gotta know. And then just add it to the toonbox head. I'm gonna be repeating this over and over again so it gets stuck in your head. You remember it forever, okay? Because it's gonna change your world. Now the hairdo. Let's give a nice little Elvis hairdo here. Coming around like this. Nice little wavy type hair. There we go. Shade it in nice and dark. So yeah, just take those features and add it. That's all you gotta do. And at the end of this course, you should be ready now to start creating even the characters, the animals that I didn't show. Okay, so it's really as simple as that. A long neck like this, thick neck like this. Okay. The reason I added those little wrinkle marks on the neck is because he's twisting his head towards our right hand side, looking at something. And they've got these little ears like that. These little pokey little ears. And the mane goes, I'm going to have it like this sort of thing. Just like those horses that on the racetrack, where they style their hair up like that, nice and tight. And the rest of the cheek goes here. And there you go, you have your horse. Okay, cool. Great, excellent. Have you seen that Bugs Bunny cartoon where there's where he's in the medieval times and the dragon, there's a dragon in there, and there's Yosemite Sam and stuff. Well, Yosemite Sam was riding this horse, and he looked kind of like this one. So there's a Bugs Bunny teeth there as well to make him look even goofier than he already is. Okay, and raised part of the side of the head so it's attached to the neck. All right, and there you go. Doesn't it look cool? He looks lovely. I really like him. He looks cool. Now, let's draw a more towards realistic type horse. Side profile this time. Let me quickly draw the eye, and he's going to be like a, I don't know, like an aristocratical type horse. A proud horse. So I'm going to give him that snobbish looking under his eyelid sort of thing. Raise the eyebrow nice and high. Like that. Okay. And yeah, there we go. Let me fix his eyebrow a bit. Hold on, let me just get the eraser. And just mold the eyebrow in properly. Okay. And now for the snout. It's going to come out like this. And then curve up. And then down like that. Okay. And then I'm going to give him a little smile. When they're smiling, make sure that the mouth, the upper part of the mouth is nice and small, not too big. Give him some bright, shiny teeth. Here we go. And obviously he's going to need a nostril. An oval shape for the nostril. And a little loop on top of the nostril that extrudes out of the snout like that. There we go. Now let's bring down the bottom part of his mouth. And the other bottom part of his teeth. Curve it round. And then we're going to bring it up like that. Okay? And then bring in for the jaw. Nice, big, and curvy. Like that. Don't make it thin just like the other one did. Like we did on the other character. Let me make this a little bit smaller. So it can fit a neck and the mane. Alright. The hairdo. Let's give a nice, cool looking hairdo like this. Wavy. And let me just see where I'm going to fit the neck. The ear goes here. Okay. And bring down the neck like this. And make it more muscular. There we go. And now we can add the rest of the hair. Curl it up like that. So what I basically did was I didn't make his snout as long as the other one did. I didn't exaggerate the snout too much. And his cheeks and jaw is larger. Okay. So it's more towards a realistic horse. And yeah. Yeah, he looks kind of cool, huh? There we go. Or maybe add the inner part of the mouth, like so. And this bit here as well. So the front of the snout's going to be white or a light color, and the rest of him will be darker. Alright. There's our nice, muscular, good-looking horse, huh? Okay. Let me fix the hair a bit, add a few strands here. Let me shade it. Actually, I don't know. If I think it looks better with the. I'm gonna give him like a blondish type colored. Yeah, his hair is gonna stay light. It's not gonna be dark like the other one. He looks very royalty, doesn't he? Very proud type horse. The other one looks very, goofy. So yeah, so you can go any direction. It's really as simple as that. You can go any direction. To go towards the more goofy side, all you gotta do is exaggerate those features that you believe represent the animal. Okay, in this case, the horse's snout is the main feature. So just exaggerate that to get the goofy side. Otherwise, keep it to more realistic, horse-like character. So let's put this to the side here, and now we're going to start with a donkey. I love donkeys. I think they're so adorable, and I feel sorry for them because they're used to carry stuff. But anyway, all right. When I hear donkey, the other thing I think of is the donkey from Shrek for some reason, but with Eddie Murphy's voice. So We're going to draw that kind of a character. Let's do the toonbox head. We're going to draw the donkey. Donkey, I'm an ogre. DreamWorks. It was a fabulous show, wasn't it? The Shrek series. I went on the ride in the Universal Studios. It was a great ride. 4D. It was so cool. Now for the donkey's snout, I'm going to curl it from the eye. As it curls around the eye and comes out, I want it to curve downwards this time. Not like the horse where it curved upwards. Curve it round and down like this, okay? And they have this like this patch here on the front of the snout. Let's add the two nostrils like so. And in the morning, I'm making waffles. Man, Eddie Murphy was perfect for the role. I'm being serious. It was perfect for the role. And giving those little Bugs Bunny goofy teeth. Excellent. Okay, there we go. We've got a donkey going on. Now, what's the difference between a donkey's face and a horse's face? Well, of course, it's the snout. It's more stumpy. They've got fatter cheeks, wider cheeks, and they've got these really long ears like this, like Bugs Bunny ears. Like so. There we go. And they've got some really scruffy mane, hairdo and stuff. There's the donkey. He does look kind of funny though, man. You gotta admit. The character looks funny. There we go. There's Joy's little scruffy hair there as well. And another ear here. Anyway, now you understand why I prefer to draw animal cartoon characters instead of drawing pinups. They're more fun. I mean, I amuse myself whenever I draw a cartoon animal. I try to see how funny it can look. And you can already notice that this character can be easily entering a cartoon world. A story like Shrek, for example. You know. It also looks like that donkey from I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Barney Bear cartoons. There was this donkey. It was actually a mule. And I never knew what the difference between a mule and a donkey is. I think the mule is shorter or something. That's another thing. Donkeys are shorter than a horse, okay? They got stumpy little legs, okay? And they're usually grayish, stroke brown color. And they look kind of like this. See, there you go. And the neck here. And the back of the neck. And we're going to continue the hair. And in the morning, he's making waffles. I remember when I first saw Shrek in the cinema. That quote that Eddie Murphy said at that point, I don't know if you guys remember it or if you've seen Shrek. You must have seen Shrek, man. That was like the funniest quotes in the whole movie. Anyway, I'm sure you all guys found it funny. So there we go. We got the donkey. Now, I'm going to draw the same donkey, this time from a side profile. And I'm probably going to draw him this time without the goofy teeth. Let's see what he'll look like without the goofy teeth. So let's draw the circle again. Let's do it here. Okay. Let me think how I'm going to draw this, left or right. Let's draw him looking towards the left. I think is better. Okay, let's do this. So, a nice circle, guys. Remember the toonbox head. But this time, the side profile one. Draw the eye. And then an eyelid on top of that. A nice eyebrow. Let's draw the patch as well. Going around the eye. Forgot to do the wrinkle mark. And bring it down and round. Remember, curve it round like this. Remember in the first part of this course where I showed you at the end of the toonbox heads that some of their snouts connect from the forehead and go around? This is one of those cases. And the same case the elephant has as well. You'll see later on. I'm going to be doing the elephant, of course. Anyway, and the little mouth. And scruffy hair on top like that. And down the neck. Actually, didn't do the neck properly. Like that's the right neck. There we go. Oops. That's better. Okay, big bunny ears like that. Okay, there we go. And there we have it. We've got the big ears. Let's shade in the hair, darken these hairs out. His mane. And down the back here, I'm just going to scribble it in. Okay. There we go. We've got Mr. Donkey. Let me just quickly shade him in. So you can see the color of his skin or his fur. And the ears. All right. Just quickly neaten it up. And there we go. We've got the donkey. That wasn't too hard, was it? Okay, just keep practicing, guys. Practice makes perfect. The more hours you invest in practicing, the quicker you're gonna learn. All right, and let me make this a little bit smaller to put out the way because we're now going to draw the bodies. Which direction shall I make him look? Let's make him look like that. All right. I love Sketchbook Pro. It's literally my right hand. Using this software to do all my drawings is it's wonderful. Now, let's say this is the head of the horse. This basic shape here. Add some ears as well. And let's say this is going to be his mane coming around like that. Now, we're going to have a big circle here for the chest. And the head connects with the neck like this down to the chest. Curl it around like that. Okay? And then a big circle, even bigger circle for the back side. And curve it the back like that and give him a nice belly. A nice belly like this. Okay. So that's the basic horse shape for the body. And now for the legs. That's the thigh coming out like this and then turning back in. Just like the cat and the dog. And make the legs go thin as they get to the end. Give some big hooves. And the other leg as well. No, actually do it from here. And then turn it in. Like so. And down to the hoof. There we go. They have a little dink there at the edge of the hoof there. So, and the front leg, draw the shoulder. Oops. Let me draw the back, the bottom of the hoof so I know roughly where I'm going to add the leg. I'm going to bring it back in and then twist it like that. Okay, and there we go. And the same on this side. Bring the hoof down. Thin legs like that. So this is roughly the basic shapes for drawing the horse's body. Okay, and then you can add the details after to perfect it, but that's the basic shape. This was going to be a silhouette, you know. It's not perfect, but obviously when someone sees it, they're going to say, yeah, that's a horse. Okay, that's the main idea of drawing cartoons. You can make the legs even skinnier if you want, longer if you want. It's up to you. As long as you keep the shape. And they have this long, wavy strands of hair for a tail. That then becomes a violin. Strings for the violin. Okay, so there we go. Nice tail there. And let me add the rest of the head like this, and then let me finish off this hairdo, and it curls up like that. And the ear, let me shade that in properly. Okay, there we go. And I don't think I need to do anything else to it. I think it's good enough. Now, the donkey. Let's draw the head for the donkey. Let's draw the basic shape. Nice big cheek there, and I don't think I'll have any room to put the ears, but you can imagine the ears, yeah? This is just to draw the body. So let's say the ears are there somewhere. Now, he's got a short neck like this. A circle here for the chest. But this time, make sure he has a bigger backside like that. Closer together. And bring his belly down and round like this. They always have this dangly belly. They're really pudgy type animals, the donkeys. Let me make this a little bit smaller. Hold on. Scale it down a bit. There we go. To fit the legs. They've got stumpy little legs. So let's draw the back of the thigh coming back here like that, and then inwards towards the hoof. Okay. When you're drawing stumpy legs, make sure they're quite thick to give the effect that it's stumpy. If you draw it thin, it won't look as stumpy as it should do. And the other leg there, behind. Once you draw these legs out a few times, it does get easier to understand the shape. And you'll be able to draw it without even looking at this video. So I hope you're learning from this. The front leg as well. Remember, look at it. It comes backwards and then it turns and goes in. Okay. Alright, there we go. And there's the donkey's body. The donkey's body is easier to do than the horse, because you can really exaggerate the donkey's body and get away with it. But horses are more elegant. And of course he has this long dangly tail with a brush of hair at the bottom like that. And that's our donkey. There we go. Maybe add his nostril here and give one for the horse as well. That's it, guys. I'll see you on the next part of the show, where we learn to draw a mouse. See you in a sec. Okay, drawing the mouse. Now I'm going to draw a couple. I'm going to draw two different types of heads and two different types of bodies. So let's quickly do the Toonbox eyes here quickly. Now, since we've done this like so many times, the Toonbox head, I should be able to go a little bit faster, and you guys should be able to follow, because you've done it so many times. And usually to draw the Toonbox head, it should take you like, I don't know, 5 to 6 seconds, maybe 10 seconds maximum, once you really learn how to do it. I'm just going to go quite slow for you guys to follow, but yeah, it gets really easy to do after. Add a patch here for the eyes. Now, the snout, we're going to bring it out like this, curve it around. That's going to be the nose area. And we're going to bring it back into his cheek here. All right. And we're going to draw like a pointy type nose that comes out of the snout. You'll see in a sec. Hold on. Curve it like this. Let me shade it in. This is a typical Looney Tunes style mouse. I'm sure you've seen this type of mouse like a million times, done by the Looney Tunes artists. Oops, the cheek comes here, so the mouth is here. All right. And we're going to give him a cheek here, a big round cheek. And I'm going to connect the nose to the eye. So anything inside this area is going to be brownish or grayish, and the cheek and the outside of the nose is going to be white. Oh, that makes sense, guys. I'm going to shade it in so you can understand. Right, but first of all, let me just quickly complete this character. Let's say he's going to have a little body. I might make these characters into goofy characters. I'm going to give them feet to stand on and arms to use like as humans, okay? So big teeth, Bugs Bunny teeth. And let me make this snout a little bit smaller. I think it's a bit too big, too long. I think about there is just right. It was a bit too long. Let me just quickly erase all this area. Let's clean it up so you can see it clearer. All right, there we go. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I didn't ruin it. It looks good. It looks good. And if you're satisfied with the character, make loads of versions of him doing or her doing different stuff, and on one page, print it, stick it on the wall, and have it as a reference to whatever you're going to create. Now, big round ears. I'm going to give him big round ears like this. And curve it nice and round like that. And inside like this. And one little hair strand there. And this side, I'm going to show it slanted in a way. Put it behind the head. Like so. There we go. There you go, Mr. Mouse here. And then I'm going to give him, let me shade him in, come on, so you can see what I'm talking about. All this is going to be grayish, brownish color, I reckon. There we go, yeah. All right. There we go. Mr. Mouse. Once again, guys, if you want to learn Sketchbook Pro, check out my video. It's a free video tutorial on the basics of Sketchbook Pro. You'll find it on my website, toonboxstudio.com, under the freebies, the free section. And also you'll find it on my YouTube channel, which is Toonbox Studio. If you type in the search of YouTube Toonbox Studio, you'll find it there as well. So you can get the hang of the basics, the fundamentals of Sketchbook Pro. It's an awesome software to use for sketching. Now, this time, I'm going to create a cute little mouse. Okay? I'm going to quickly raise this a little bit, make it see-through. Now, let's quickly do the Toonbox head. This time, this little mouse is not going to have a huge snout. I'm going to bring it, it's going to be quite close to his face. And you'll see why in a sec. I'm going to give him his round, big round nose. Just add the eyebrows here. And the other eyebrow is going to go here. Bring it in and out to form the cheek. Now, if I don't add any more details, you already have either an ant, a bumblebee or something, or a bug, a grasshopper, a cricket. So just from this basic shape, head shape. Here's the big round nose I was telling you about. The Mickey Mouse nose. Alright. And give him a little hairdo. Like so. And these big ears. Big round ears. And a little. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let me just move him out the way so I can draw the other ear as well. I'm going to draw it here like this. There we go. Cool, cool. I really enjoy this. I like this character. This character is really cute. They're both cool. One's goofier than the other. This one's kind of cute. He's like a Jerry, like from Tom and Jerry type style character with a touch of Toonbox. And give him a little lips at the bottom there. All right. So there we go. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like it. I like it. And now let's give him a little body. Let's have a little shape like this, like a little rectangular type slanted shape. Give him a little t-shirt. Let's put his hands behind his back. Like so. And give him a little jumper or something, I don't know, some top to wear. Okay. And we'll give him these really, really small feet, legs and feet. Having them slanted backwards and have the feet poking inwards. And a tail. Like so. I think the body is a bit too big. Let's make the body a lot smaller to make him look even more cuter. Watch this. Around there, I reckon. Around here. There we go. And let me just fix this up a bit. See? Makes a huge difference when you make the body smaller. Alright, so he looks kind of cool. I like him. This is what I'm talking about, goofy characters when they can stand on their two legs and act like humans. Alright, so on my next course I will be creating on animal characters will be based on these type of characters. So I'm just going to do it now just for the mouse, because he's a perfect character to turn into like a human-like goofy animal. Draw some arms here for this guy here. There we go. Now after this I'm going to create another mouse. But this time I'm going to use the second mouse that we created, that head. But this time I'm going to make him chubby. Alright? So that just by changing the body, it gives a totally different type of cuteness to him. So let's draw this circle. Let's create the Toonbox head. Erase a little bit of the circle. And let's draw the contour lines here. Directional lines, and add in the squashed eye and the other oval eye here. The pupils bouncing out of the eye. Classic Tex Avery. Classic Chuck Jones. If you guys don't know who Chuck Jones is and Tex Avery, Google them, YouTube them. You've seen their cartoons that they created, and they are every animator's idol. Big round nose. I reckon if I was to create this into a real character, that big round nose will be red. Just like in Chip and Dale, the Chipmunks. And Dale's got a red nose. I'll do kind of the same thing. It will look adorable, I reckon, like that. Alright, so now what we've got to do is add the ears. Like so. And we just quickly neaten them up. There we go. Okay. Now for the body, I'm gonna have him sitting down. Let's draw a big round circle like this for the belly. And this is his little thigh, and his little feet poking out like this. His other thigh. And let's curve his back like that. Okay. And let's draw these little hands coming down like this, holding himself up. Or I might actually do the arms a bit thicker than that. Let's see how it goes. We'll leave it towards the end. And let's give him a t-shirt that comes around the belly. That's the shape of the belly. Going around the belly like this. Now isn't he just adorable? He's like Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks. The little plum little character. He was my favorite out of the Chipmunks. Really adorable and plum and stuff, and great character. I've got a friend of mine who worked on that production. And he had a very good time creating the show. I'm talking about the movie, the 3D animated movie. And he said he had a wonderful time doing all the character animation for Alvin and the Chipmunks. Now, let me just quickly make this arm a bit thicker. Maybe probably bend it. I think if I bend it, it'll make it more interesting. I don't like the straight lines at all, so let's bend this arm. Give it more personality to it. There we go. There we go. Excellent. And add the t-shirt. And he's good to go. Isn't he adorable? I mean, look at him. He's just irresistible, right? Show this to your friends. Show these three characters and say to them, which one's your favorite? I'm guaranteeing you that they'll say the middle guy. The middle one will attract the audience by far. And fix the hair. Obviously, also it's going to need his shoulder on the left-hand side, poking over the behind the head. I'll do it in a sec. Hold on. Just neaten up everything. Make him a little bit smaller. There we go. Curve him up there. Okay. And hold on, I make this guy a little bit smaller as well. When they're really big, they don't look as cute. So you make them smaller, they look more adorable. There we go. Okay, guys, that's it. See you all on the next part. Let me do the shoulder here. I'll see you on the next part.